Hey, what's happening everyone? My name is Jakejames Lugo and welcome to my channel. So as you guys know, I love my Nintendo Switch. It's pretty awesome. It's a great handheld slash home console with a lot of games that people love to play, myself included. But every once in a while we get to look at some accessories that are for the Nintendo Switch, which is pretty damn cool. And one of the accessories, or pretty much bundle of accessories we're gonna look at, is this bad boy right here, the Satisfye Switch Grip Pro, and all the other accessories that come with it. And it's not just this thing, there's a lot of other stuff that came with it as well. So here we are, I'm looking at now all these different accessories from Satisfye for the Nintendo Switch. Like I mentioned earlier, big shout outs to Satisfye for sending this over to me to take a look at for you guys in this unboxing and impressions review and such. So we have a couple different things for the Switch. We have a mini gaming grip, which is for the Joy-Con controller, which is pretty dope. We have the slim grip case, which is another case for the Switch itself. We have the actual Switch grip, the Elite bundle, with both the Switch grip and the Switch Grip Pro, which is pretty dope. As well as also this little strap that goes with the case itself. So this little strap goes with this case. But let's start off also just with the smaller stuff first. Okay, this is a USB to USB-C cable, or USB-C to USB-C, I should say. So this is cool for, again, maybe charging, or maybe like, you know, plugging your Switch over into another specific thing. Like even looking at the back, it says here it's the bridge flexibility, longer life. A long life, charging white stand. Okay, so yeah, this is like connecting to like another charger or anything of the sort. So it's pretty cool. Like opening it up now and holding onto it, it feels like a nylon type of, like, you know, cord. If you ever seen some of those other types of charging cables or chargers that you get, like portable chargers, they'll sometimes have a similar similar cord to them, which is cool, which is pretty dope overall. Very simple and a neat little gadget to have, you know, in addition to what you have already. In here we just have some extra, you know, reading material, nothing too crazy, but I'm gonna put this back in here and move on to some of the other stuff. Again, this is good for if you're gonna connect your Switch to another controller, or not controller, another charger, or anything else that might help, that you might need an extra charging cable to do so. So we're putting that to the side. Let's take a look now at the case. I'm actually curious about this case. Let's open this bad boy up. See here, it's, again, the case is rather large here. It's pretty dope overall. But yeah, as I'm opening this up, you know, I'm doing this again. This video is going to be a little bit longer than the typical unboxing vlog or video that I normally do. So bear with me here. I might actually have to cut up some stuff depending on how long it takes to open up some of these things. But removing the case here, it's got Satisfye, never second best, which is pretty funny. Pretty funny tagline. But here we go. This is the Switch case for the Satisfye Switch Grip. And it's bigger, you know, it feels a little bit more sturdier and stuff compared to my other Switch case that I have right now. I'm actually trying to see the little spot to open this. I might actually have to cut it open. Here we go. And here's the case. Let's just throw that on the ground. We don't need that right now. But here's the case. It's pretty big, as you could tell. It makes your Switch look a little bit bulky. Again, if you're going to be putting the actual Satisfye grip, it's obviously going to make it look more bulky. But let's take a look inside. See how this bad boy is. It feels sturdy, like I said. It feels sturdy. It's got I don't know the name of this fabric, but it's like a tough material. It doesn't feel like, again, it's not made cheaply and stuff. But inside, it looks pretty dope. It's got a nice soft material on the inside for your Switch itself, and also the grip, the little indentations for the grip there. Also to protect the screen, we got the little flap right here. Again, it's a little hard to see because it's black, but here's the little flap that's on here that allows you to do that there, to put it right on the screen. And we also have little cases here, or little spots to put your Switch cartridges. Now, it's a little bit different than the other Switch case that I have. Again, it's a little dark to see. It's a little hard to, there we go, we'll brighten it up so you guys can make it out here. You can actually see all the little indentations there to put your Switch cartridges, you know, the actual flap that I was mentioning, the indentations there. But yeah, so it's a little different than the other case that I have, where the case comes with like these little like plastic cases that I put inside there. So this reminds me very heavily of the Nintendo 3DS cases that came out a while back, where you used to put your 3DS cartridges inside of them. And these are still functional. These are pretty good. Again, you can just pull one out, put one in at will and stuff. It's pretty classy, and again, not necessarily, you know, too like heavy duty, I guess you could say, compared to some of the other Switch cases, but this is still heavy duty enough to feel very, very satisfying when you're using it, or very very secure, especially if you're traveling a lot. You're definitely not going to want to put this like on your side pocket, but this is what we're going to have this for, you know, the actual strap to put on here. So now moving on, looking at some of this other stuff before we get to the strap here. Actually, you know what, let's do the strap now, because again, since we just opened up the case itself, let's just take a look at the strap. Actually, see, maybe we could put it on there to kind of get like the complete look of it. But again, as you can see here, strap right there. Here's the strap itself. Open up this bad boy, hopefully, kind of like open it up you know, with this heavy plastic. Again, I like the heavy plastic stuff to make sure everything is like secure and stuff, but it could be a little bit annoying for some people. But there we go. This is the strap here that you put on the actual case. Let's remove this here and actually put it on, see where exactly it would go. It doesn't actually shows on the box here. Okay, so like we put it like on the back side here. So you could probably put, okay, there we go. I can see the little indentation or little like loops right here. So we'll put this like this. Put that there. And put it on. Whoops. Doing this all live, like no mistakes, right? There we go. And there goes the strap. So the strap, again, it's a little long right now, of course, because again, I'm like, you know, just opening it out of the package, but you could actually adjust it on the side right here. So we could actually go like this, adjust it, make it a little bit tighter, make it a little bit smaller, you know, as you're walking around. So this is a little bit more acceptable if you have your Switch and you want to carry it in a different way without putting it in your bag. It has a comfortable little strap part right here that you put right on your shoulder, which is good, and kind of adjust it as you move it around and stuff. That's pretty cool overall. So this seems a little bit more acceptable than just holding it kind of like this, but again, you got multiple ways of holding it, so seems pretty good. Whoops, it's a little, seems pretty legit, seems pretty cool overall. Again, something very functional to me, especially if you're on the go. Not even if you're traveling really far. Maybe you're just like going someplace to meet up with some friends. You want to bring your Switch with you, and you just happen to have the Satisfye case. This actually seems pretty good. Again, so if you're going to be picking up the case, you got to make sure that you're picking up the strap, because I feel like it would be a much more better combination for you than just picking up the actual case itself. Again, you get this all, I believe, in the Legendary bundle, which is what I believe this all is. There's a Legendary and an Epic bundle from Satisfye. I know that they have. Again, not a sponsored video, but like that's what was sent to me here. So let's look at the next section here. Let's look at the actual Switch Grip Pro itself. The Elite bundle, they're calling it here. Again, even though I know on the thing that came in, it said Legendary bundle for me, but still, there's multiple bundles for this thing. So opening up this bad boy. And don't worry, I have my Switch nearby here that will be able to look at it. Let me actually move everything to the side, because there's so many stuff here that, again, it's getting mad crowded. So opening up this right here. And before I even open it up, look in the back here, just to show you guys. Again, it has a bunch of stuff, you know, with the case that I showed before. Obviously, the Switch Grip itself and all the other accessories and things that come with it. But anyway, open up this bad boy. Oh, so wait a second. This is a whole nother... This is a whole nother case. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Okay, hold up. Like, back up a second. Like, I wasn't even reading, like, bundle design for Switch. I thought it was just the grip itself, to be honest with you. I didn't realize that this was a whole separate case. So, technically, I got two cases right here. So, I got the travel case and I got this case here now. So, let's open this up. Pull it out there just to show you guys. Again, I'm trying to get it on the camera so that way it's all right here for all of you. I'm just going to start moving some of these boxes out the way, because there's a lot of boxes here, son. Okay, but anyway, here is the Switch Grip Pro Elite Bundle. Inside of it, wow, okay, so it comes with multiple things here. I'm going to put this aside because we're going to look at the mini grip in just a bit. There's multiple things in here, man. Like, there's a lot. Like, look at this. Like, this is nuts. We have the actual Switch Grip itself, which I'm going to put on my Switch in just a second. We have the case itself, man. It just like has a bunch of stuff in it. You can put a bunch of things inside there. You have your your Nintendo Switch cartridge little slots there, which is pretty cool. You have a whole bunch of extra little pockets and zippers. This is nice. Okay, I'm really digging this now. And mind you, even up here, I just looked at this now. You have multiple Switch cartridge cases here. You have multiple here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got about 10 or 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So you got about 19 spots for 19 different games for a Nintendo Switch that you could put on there, which is cool. I really dig that. And inside here also, we have another USB cable. Okay, so again, this is for USB. There's no other like reading material here. So I guess you could connect this to another USB charger outside of like, you know, just the Switch chargers that you get on the Nintendo Switch like bundle itself. What else is in here? We have, little grips. Let's see here, again, a little small to see, but I'm going to see if I can pull one out and actually take a closer look at it. The thumb grips for the Joy-Cons that has the little Satisfye logo. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. There's a lot in this bundle. So this is the Elite bundle, it says. So I guess with the Elite bundle, you're getting everything. Like, period. Like, you're getting a ton of stuff in here. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty interesting. That is very, very cool. And this case, much like the other case that we looked at before, again, both of these cases are made with the same material. This one obviously is a lot more bulkier. And it does also have, I could see right here, where you could put the strap on here and actually carry it like this. Now, before we open up the final mini gaming grip for the Joy-Con controllers, I actually want to put the Switch grip on my actual Nintendo Switch, which is right here, my Nintendo Switch. You guys see the reflection of me in here. So to put this bad boy on, I want to make sure that I'm putting this on right, because again, there's no instructions that come with the actual stick itself, or not the stick, the grip itself. So I'm kind of referring to the back of the box here. I wish that they maybe had some reading material, like a quick start guide instructions, which would have been smart to have with that. But here we go, kind of putting it right now. I'm trying to get this on the camera so I can show you guys. Putting this here on the actual Switch, it just kind of slides right in here, and there you go. That's the grip itself, like holding it on. I feel like it feels a little bit more kind of like a traditional controller from like either an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4 DualShock controller. And it feels pretty good. And again, I have all my buttons up here I can reach. It's just the grip. Again, I'm using my L and R buttons on the top here. I can still reach them even with the grip like that. Now, like I did say before, this definitely makes it more bulky, or at least the Nintendo Switch a little bit more bulky. And I don't think that you're going to be able to put this in a dock, like again, just with this grip on here. Obviously, for obvious reasons, with the Nintendo Switch dock, you got to make sure that it's skinny and stuff. So if you're on the go, if you're just going to be playing in portable mode, or you're just going to be chilling around the house playing in portable mode, this seems pretty good. The way it feels right now, just pressing buttons and just moving stuff around, feels very, very good overall. I'm really digging it. Now, to see how it is inside the casing here, let's just put it in here just to see how it goes. Fits right on there, fits right on the top, covers the screen, and it feels pretty good. Let me just zip it up just to show you guys. And that's the bundle in of itself, the Satisfye bundle in the case right here. And again, just like moving around like that. Even though I have the strap on the other case right here, you can put the strap on here if you wanted to. This one, again, with the strap, I think it would be a little bit better carrying it around portably. Or if you have another bag and you have the space, you could probably put this in your backpack or your other bag, your travel bag. But keep in mind, this is very bulky. I mean, look how bulky this is. Very bulky overall. Like, this is like well over an inch, of how bulky this thing is. So it's still pretty cool though. And I feel like even if this like dropped on the ground, your Switch will be very secure. Now I want to look in here really quickly because I see a few more other things. I see actually, what is this? Oh, this is for the Joy-Con controllers where you could actually store them on here. You could actually put them on there. It's the controller rail. That's not because I'm looking at the box and referring to it. That's on there. And it has all the little things that comes with the actual casing here. So that's pretty cool overall. Now, finally, let's look at the mini gaming grip right here. That's the final piece, or the final part of this entire bundle. And again, you could get this bundle on the Satisfye website. It's not a sponsored video. This is just an unboxing video, but there's a whole bunch of bundles that they have that you'll be able to check this out. So if you're like looking for more Switch accessories, this one's definitely is meaty for you. But anyway, opening up this, getting rid of this tape, seeing what's up, opening it up here, and there we go. So we got some reading material there. Here's the Satisfye. Oh no, it comes with a bunch of stuff. Now, I'm not really a fan of the packing arrangement right here. I would have rather had this little thing on the inside, like below this stuff. Maybe there's something below it. Let's just double check, just for the sake of looking. And no, yeah, like again, you could have put this like in here, like that, like this. But I mean, I get it, having it on here, like, to make sure that people understand that it's here. But still, I feel like that would have been a little bit better. But anyway, that's me being nitpicky. Okay, so let's take a look at this grip. Okay, this the mini gaming grip. It has, again, some of the other stuff. I should actually pull those out. Like I mentioned, the little thumb grips for the analog sticks on the Joy-Cons. From this here, to show you guys. Okay, has asymmetric design. So again, I'm looking at the box now. It says it's got an asymmetric design, as you guys could tell. So I mean, if you like it more in the traditional style of like an Xbox One or an Xbox traditional controller, this might be the thing for you. So let's take a look at it with our Joy-Cons here. I'm actually going to disconnect this from the grip itself. Let me see if actually, okay, yeah, you just push it out in order to disconnect it from the grip, which is pretty cool. Feels like, again, they have a lot of these like little rubber things on the grip itself, so it has pressure to keep it in place, but it's not going to like damage your Switch, from what I could tell here, which is cool. So let me remove the Joy-Con controllers here, put this on here just to see how it feels. And again, it has little lights on there, very similar to the other, the Joy-Con controller that you have that comes with the Switch. Now, this feels a little bit different because obviously with the original Joy-Con controller, you don't have this extra space here, and it feels a little bit much more wider. So for people that love wider, you know, controllers, or again, wants a little bit more space where you're kind of like out here instead of like up here, this actually feels good. I don't know if I prefer the other one better, because I know the other one, it's, again, since it's much smaller, I'm so used to like using that when I'm playing like on the TV or something else, or if I'm not using another controller. But if I was going to use this for a while, like to play like Street Fighter, or maybe to play like something else random on the Nintendo Switch, it's actually, I feel like this would be pretty good. Now, that being said, though, with the extra kind of like, you know, asymmetrical design, I feel like, again, it makes me want the Joy-Con to be a little bit out here more. So instead of it being asymmetrical, it would actually be a little bit better being symmetrical, having this part of the Joy-Con out more. Again, let me make sure that you guys are seeing it. Having this part of the Joy-Con out more, because I feel like, again, my R button should be right here, like by traditional standards, right? So again, it still feels good for what it is if you like that different type of design. So overall, that's going to do it for this look at all the Satisfye accessories with the Satisfye Switch Grip Pro. I'm going to put this back on the actual grip itself, and I'll just make it slide in there just to show you guys one more time with it. Again, it slides right into it. You just got to use a little bit of force to make sure that it stays on there, and it actually goes right into there, which is very, very cool. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to put this accessory over to the side too, like that, so we get a little bit of space here. Again, there's a lot of stuff here, so bear with me. I know it's a little goofy, but even so, I'm going to show you guys the other case right here just to show you the Switch grip going right into the case itself. So if you want a smaller grip or a smaller case here, you have this one as well that does this, protects your screen, closes it, and it's all good, son. It's actually very, very good. I really dig it. I think this is cool. It seems like a little much, and again, it seems like a little bulky for some people, but if you're on the go and you want secure accessories and you want stuff that if you feel like, again, you're going to get a lot of use out of and you're going to have your Switch protected, this is definitely going to work for you. So there you go. Those are my overall thoughts about the Switch Grip Pro and all of its accessories from Satisfye. Big shout outs to them again for sending all this stuff over to me to check out for you guys here in this unboxing and impressions review video. I mean, it's pretty dope. Like I mentioned before, it's just interesting that it makes, you know, holding your Switch feel a little bit different, and it feels good. Again, I just think that it's actually cool for playing some of my favorite games. Again, this wasn't a sponsored video. They just sent this over to me so that way I could just take a look at you guys and just give my overall opinions. But again, those are just my opinions about all this stuff. Let me know what you all think about this down below in the comments section. Tell me, have you checked out any of the accessories from Satisfye? Have you checked out the Switch Grip Pro or any of the cases that we looked at, or any other cool Nintendo Switch accessories that you guys want me to take a look at? Put all that stuff down below in the comments. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. Make sure you guys check out some of these other videos in the boxes after the credits, and don't forget to visit my Patreon page via the annotations for more exclusive content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Peace out, and stay epic, everybody.